See, people just hear you talking
What?
to me
Oh,
like
no,
that.
no. You're so lovely.
Just called your mother gross.
No. Welcome to episode 79 of the Tay and Tristan Hour.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. You don't know nothing about that.
Oh my, I was going to say that to you.
That is something that came out years before you were thought of, my man.
What do you mean?
You don't know nothing about that. That's like old school Yo MTV rap era.
That's Flavor Flav. He
know.
came up with that.
Yeah. You don't know nothing about that.
I used to watch Flavor of Love.
Oh my gosh, boy, that was before that.
Oh my, I know, but that's how I was
Public
first.
Enemy days.
That's how I was first introduced to Flavor Flav, was through Flavor of Love.
Oh, your generation.
What do you mean? You watched it too? I only watched it because you were watching it.
I know, but I watched it because I was a fan of Public Enemy.
Yeah, right.
Back in the day.
No, you just like
I
smutty reality TV. That's why.
Not.
I know you do, but back then, yeah, you used to watch.
I was thinking, who would want to date Flavor Flav?
I mean, he's got money.
Yeah,
that's probably the main and maybe he's a nice guy. But you definitely used to watch those shows, Flavor Flav,
I did.
Rock of Love, with what's his name?
Brett Michaels.
Yeah, Bret Michaels.
I was gonna say Bret Hart, but he's a wrestler.
I used to get him and Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart confused all the time.
Why?
Because Bret Michaels, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
You know, they're all like one person.
And they all look completely different.
Not that different. I mean,
yeah, they really do.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
I can see how you get Shawn Michaels and Bret Michaels because they both have long blonde hair.
Yeah, they have that similar aesthetic.
Yeah, but one was more muscular.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, because he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I could see how that would happen. Yes, I could see that. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Well, you used to watch all those shows.
I did. It was pretty entertaining then. That was my reality TV smut era. I definitely have evolved.
What were some other ones from the 2000s? Reality shows.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
There were so many. Well, I mean,
they had like The Hills and Laguna Beach and Jersey Shore.
Oh yeah, how could I forget about Jersey
That was
Shore?
your era. I didn't watch.
Oh, was it? That came out in like 07.
You were 7 years old.
Yeah.
You know what? I watched it. I'm sure. I never watched it.
I didn't watch it, but
I couldn't stand it.
But last year I did binge watch it. The whole almost.
See?
I think I might have talked about it on the podcast. I binged watched like
The Situation,
like 6 seasons of it.
Yeah, The Situation.
Yeah.
He was insane.
It's just mind numbing.
The only thing I associate with the Jersey Shore is like dirty hot tubs.
What?
They were always doing something nasty in them hot tubs.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still like, don't ever want to go in a hot tub.
Really?
Yeah. You just don't know.
But they're nice. That one probably isn't.
No.
I'm sure they had it cleaned between seasons.
Between seasons.
Yeah.
Ew. They should have been cleaning that thing every day.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. But anyway, let's move on.
Well, we had a fun weekend. We went to the mall, and
we did.
I am super easy to shop with, as you know. You like my new shoes? I got a few pairs of shoes.
He did. He got some nice Nikes, and I want to roll back a little bit. You are not easy to shop with. It is like exercising. I wish I wouldn't have exercised that morning. Well, I did some yoga and I went for a walk that morning, Saturday morning. I was like, I better get some exercise in.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we're going to go to the mall and walk around. And I was very happy because I got to spend some time with you.
Yeah.
I kind of had to pencil it in.
Mm-hmm.
I have to basically schedule time with my son. Basically. Now, because you're just an adult and you do whatever now.
Yeah.
And you just have no time for me.
Oh my goodness.
So okay, whatever.
This?
So I guess in another 6 months we'll spend a Saturday together.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's not
That
the,
it is true. Don't say oh my god.
that's not the
It's
point.
so
That's
true.
not the
It's
point
so
of
true.
that's not the point of this segment.
But it's true. It doesn't have to be the point, but it's true. So then, yeah, you're not the easiest to shop with because we went, oh my gosh. You had me going from one store, you're like, well, I don't know if I want to buy that shoe. And I get it because you're very price aware
Yeah, of
and
course.
frugal, and you want a good deal, which I get.
Yeah.
That part, you're kind of like a woman.
What?
You're kind of like a woman that way.
Wanting a good deal is feminine?
No, I'm just
What are you talking
no,
about?
like you want a good deal.
Yeah, that's
You
not a
got-
woman
you
thing.
get that kind of from me because like I want a good deal, and I'm like, I'm not sure. You're very indecisive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very indecisive. I'm like, okay, we're going down this road today. Okay. Then you're like, I don't know if I like those. Well, it was a good price. Then that was when we went over to Orange Park Mall. And then we're like in Champs. He's like, oh, I don't know. Let's go over to Foot Locker. Mind you, these stores are not close to each other in the mall. One store is like right by, like on the other end of the mall. The other end.
Well, the Champs was by
Over by the food court, which is always right by the entrance on the other side of the mall.
Yeah.
On one side, right? Then Foot Locker is on the other end.
Yeah.
So we go over there. And he's like, oh, no.
Okay, no, you're not telling the story correctly.
Yes, I am.
So-
Because there's a Foot Locker and a Rack Room, and they're both on the other end of the mall. So then we go to Rack Room. You didn't like anything in Rack Room.
That's not okay. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
He couldn't find
Okay,
anything in
listen.
Rack Room. It's the same
So
difference.
we went to the Avenues Mall.
Oh, he's starting from the very beginning. Okay.
I bought. I don't remember where I bought.
I was talking about you being like you're easy to shop with. I wasn't starting from the very beginning of our day.
Well, I'm saying I'm just talking about my process of buying the shoes.
Okay. Well, then I'll sit here.
Because
and I'll
because I bought 3 pairs of shoes.
wait. Okay.
We went to the Avenues Mall. I think I bought a pair of Air Maxes at Foot Locker at the Avenues. But, I wanted to look in all the shoe stores and see the full selections, even though, like, Foot Locker and Finish Line and Champs and they're basically all the same store. So they're going to have, like, mostly the same stuff. But still, like, some are priced differently. Some you might have a couple pairs that aren't in the other store. So... Yeah, I wanted to look in all the shoe stores, so I bought a pair there. Then we went to the Orange Park Mall. Okay, and this is why we were having to go back and forth. Because at Champs, there was this pair of New Balances that I saw at the other mall, too, that I liked. And they're like $160. So I found them. We went to Foot Locker, I think. Or did we go to Rack Room first?
No,
at
when
Orange
we got
Park
to Orange
Mall.
Park, we went to JD or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I didn't get anything there. So then we went to, I think, Rack Room after that.
No, we went to.
No, because remember, I wanted to go to Rack Room first, and you're like, well, Foot Locker's right there. And I was like, no, Rack Room. It's right, remember?
No,
We walked
no.
past it.
That's not how it happened.
That is.
That's not. We went from JD. We went over. You go. Oh, they have a Champs. So because we were on that side, so we went over to Champs first. Second after JD, we were right there.
No.
Yes, we did. Yes.
Okay,
we did.
maybe we did. Either way.
So,
maybe.
okay, now.
Okay, maybe we went to Champs. And then we went down to Rack Room,
Yes.
where I bought these shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were going over to Foot Locker, and then we found out that they also had a Rack Room
No,
there.
I said
because we weren't sure if they had a Rack Room there, Tristan.
No,
And
I
then-
said I wanted to go to Rack Room first. But you didn't hear
No.
me, and you're like, but Foot Locker's right there. I was like, no.
He is telling the story wrong.
No,
You are. This is why you need parents. See, parents pay attention to everything. Your
No.
mother pays attention to everything.
No, but
So you are you
you
are
don't.
not remembering it
I
correctly.
am because I
'Cause
remember.
we're- no,
Okay,
listen,
wait.
you-
Hold on.
you
Hold on. Wait.
You stop for a second. Stop. You're over talking. Stop it. Because we were going after Champs. We were going down to Foot Locker. And then when we got around there, we were going to Foot Locker. I said, "Oh, look, they have a rack room here." Because that's why we went to the Avenues Mall in the first place, because you said, "I don't know if they have a rack room at Orange Park Mall." That's why we went to the Avenues. And then I said, "Oh, they do have a rack room here." And so then we went to rack room. Then after we left rack room, we went to Foot Locker.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's not what you
That's literally I was just saying because at first that's literally what I was saying. I was saying we went to rack room first, but you thought we were going to Foot Locker, and then I was like, no, I wanted to go to the rack room first before we went to the Foot Locker, because the rack room is like 100 feet like away from. They're close together, so I was like, let's just go to the rack room first.
I love how you changed the narrative after this.
I did it. We just said the same thing. We just said that's what happened.
But I was telling you, but I was saying what I told you, because you didn't know that there was.
No, I'm pretty sure I saw it on a sign or something.
No, you.
Because how else would I must have. Because how else would I know to go to the rack room first?
Because I told you when we got there.
Whatever. Maybe you did, or I saw it on a sign. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter.
You be trying to change the story. You always do that.
So whatever. So I bought this pair of shoes there. And then afterwards we went to the Foot Locker, which are they're right next to each other, and I saw that pair of New Balances there.
Yes.
And I was like, are you sure we went to Champs first after JD?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so we went to the Foot Locker, and then for some reason I went back to Champs. Or I wanted to go back to Champs.
We went to Foot Locker, and we were there for like a hot minute, because you were like, I don't see anything here. I don't like those New Balance. Then we went back to Champs. And then you were like, then you were like, oh, I think I'm going to go ahead and get these New Balance.
Oh, okay, no. I remember what happened. Because they have those New Balances at the Foot Locker.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know if I want to pay $160 for them.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, well, let's go back to the Champs and look, I guess. And they had the same shoe. It wasn't the exact color I don't think I was looking for, but I liked the color.
Right.
They had those at Champs, but they were on sale for like $130. So there was a $30 discount.
Yeah.
So I asked the guy to find my size, and he said, "Oh, well, we don't have the size your size here, but you can take a picture of it and show them at Foot Locker." And they'll price match because it's the same company.
Yeah, they did.
So I did that.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it, and we went back to Foot Locker.
Yep.
And showed them. I asked them if they could price match. They said they could. And I tried the shoes on. I just didn't like them.
No.
Once I had them on.
We went through all of that, and I told Tristan, I said, "All right, we're walking all the way back from Champs this last time, all the way back over, picking up where my story was at the beginning. Walking all the way back over from Champs, which is at the front of the mall, to Foot Locker, which is at the back of the mall on the other side. Twice, right? And I'm like, boy, you better buy these shoes.
I thought I was going.
Then I also had a change of heart, because I was like, I don't like those shoes on your foot.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't like the sole, because the back of the sole looked like a camel toe.
I didn't even think about that. It actually did.
I was like, what is that?
Besides that, like the silhouette and everything of the shoe was like, I liked the shoes, but yeah, the back of them just look weird.
Yeah. I said it looked like a camel toe.
It did.
Yeah. It would not.
It looked like a hoof.
Yes. But the first thing that came to me was that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that would just look weird.
Yeah.
So we decided, okay. I was like, we're not walking back over there. I was like, we're going to go to Books A Million so I can go get my stuff. Then we get into Books A Million, and then he's like on his phone. And I was like, look, Tristan, look at this. Had no interest in anything that I was interested in
Oh
in
my goodness.
store. And then he's
Well,
like, no, no,
that's
no, let me finish my shopping experience with you.
okay.
And so then he's just on his phone. He's like, yeah, that's nice. Oh, yeah, okay. And then he's just on his phone the whole time. And then he's like, Mom, he's like, it's hot in here.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
no, no, no. And then I was like, fine, okay, I'll just hurry up and I'll just grab my stuff.
No,
And
see,
then
that's
I went ahead and got my stuff.
you are mischaracterizing it.
No, so I ended up getting this cup, and I got a journal that I wanted and a pen. And that's all. That's what I got because we were going for him and for him to get shoes.
Well, you could have got more.
And so no,
I said, "Oh, you want to go to
No.
Buckle and get some jeans?"
no. I said, well, I can get a better deal online through Buckle online for jeans. That's fine. I can do that. But then you were like,
You
then you were like, it's hot in this
oh
store.
my, oh my god.
Then no, I'm gonna finish. Then he was like, well, I still want to go shopping, and he's like, well, let's go to Academy. So he ends up getting like
Okay.
2 pairs of shoes while we're at the mall, right?
Okay,
So,
hold-
no, no,
stop,
no, no,
hold-
no.
hold- hold.
No.
You are completely painting. You're painting me like I'm some valley girl or something. First of all, I was not rushing you out of Books a Million at
He
all.
was not interested in
No,
anything
this was the thing.
that I was interested in.
No, that's not true. Here's the thing: is that I had my heart set on getting 3 pairs of shoes that day, right? I had 2 at that point. I really wanted to get a third pair. So I was shopping online while we were at the mall for shoes. It wasn't because I was like bored or anything, but again, I just had my heart set on getting a third pair of shoes.
You gave me barely 5 minutes. I was like, ooh, do you like this journal? Look what it says. Read what it
I
says.
was not rushing. You were rushing yourself.
He gave me no feedback.
I did. I said that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm like, I don't like that sole. Oh, I don't know about that material. That material might wear out if you're wearing them at work. I gave you very constructive feedback. I was helping you, and I got, oh, that's nice. It's hot in here.
Okay. First, a journal is not the same as a pair of shoes.
But you should have been like, oh, Mom, that's nice. Oh, Mom, how about this over here? Like that would have been, that's shopping. That is shopping together.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm sorry. But again,
You owe me a meal. You owe me a meal next time. You owe me a different outing.
like I said, I had my heart set on getting a third pair. So, and I wasn't rushing you at all. But I just wanted
No, it wasn't.
I just wanted to get a third pair. That's all. So that's why I decided that we should go to Academy.
We went to Academy, and I did the same loving thing that all mothers do. I was like, are you sure you want that pair? Okay, we'll get that pair. I even offered to buy you because he was so indecisive. This is just my child. He was so indecisive. He was like, oh, I want this pair. And they were both very nice pairs of Nikes. And I said, if you really want that other pair, I will buy you the 4th pair. If you really
third pair. Oh no, the fourth.
No, the
I see
4th
what you're
pair.
saying. Yeah.
I said, I will buy them if you really want them. That's because that's how much I love you. But you were a man and you were like, nope, I'm just going to get my 3rd pair. And if you want to get the other pair later, you can. But that's how much I love you. But I didn't get that.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I wanted my 3rd pair of shoes. I was just dead set on that. I'm sorry. And I got them eventually.
So what are you going to do to make it up to me?
What do I have to make up?
Because I didn't get as much attention.
Oh, that is not true. We
or
discussed
time.
shoes for a long time.
Well, I didn't get my time. I want my time. Well, we are going to the Michael Jackson movie together. So,
Yeah, that'll be fun. Oh, I didn't even show my shirt.
oh yes, he's got his Michael Jackson shirt on today.
Yeah, I got
It's all
this.
glittery and shiny.
A lot of people have probably seen this before if you've been on TikTok, because I got this on the TikTok shop, and there's an ad that pops up
Yes.
for it constantly. So I just figure I'd wear
You
it.
know, I haven't gotten any of my Michael Jackson stuff yet. I'm such a
Because you're not going to. I knew you weren't going to
I'm
get the
such a-
whole outfit.
I'm such a pro. I want the whole outfit, but I haven't I've seen
Just
them.
get a T-shirt.
I need the T-shirt and the hat and something else.
You could get the glove.
I don't want the glove.
Well, what else could there be? A mask? I don't know.
No, I don't want
They
that.
used to have that, by the way, in Halloween costumes. Like around the time Michael Jackson died, they had a costume that had like a surgical mask and like something else in it
Yeah,
too.
that's just
It was supposed to
ridiculous.
be a Michael Jackson
Well, it's like a
costume.
parody. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm just gonna. I don't know. I will figure it out. I will figure it out though. But they do have like the entire like bad outfit. But I don't know. I don't know what the material is. I don't want to spend a lot of money, and I'm not getting what I have pictured in my mind.
Well, yeah, it's not gonna be
So
the outfit.
I know I want the outfit, but I don't want. I want it very similar to that. And when you order stuff online, you just don't know what it is. So you
Yeah,
need to
that's
go.
true.
So I don't want to spend a lot of money, and people like to rip you off these days. So I'm just I'll get a T-shirt and then I'll go on from there. And
Yeah,
then if I want to get like the fedora hat or whatever, I'll figure it out.
yeah,
So yeah, and I'll go on from there.
yeah.
So
There you go.
that's what I'm gonna do. But we did have a great time
Yeah,
Saturday. I had a wonderful time spending time with you.
yeah. It was
We had a good time.
it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't really spend a lot of money. I'm surprised. I was
Yeah,
very proud of myself.
you were disciplined.
I really was, cause I don't know if I've ever
Well,
been like
you
that.
did get the cookies too. I forgot
I
about
did
that.
buy cookies. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bought cookies.
I forgot freaking Great American Cookie Company's cookies are so good. I forgot how good they were.
I know. Next time I go there, I'm just gonna order sugar cookies. Their sugar cookies are better than it. And I forgot to get the freaking cheesecake brownies when I was there.
Yeah.
Their cheesecake brownies are good, but their sugar cookies are amazing. But I'm trying to have a little bit more discipline. I think I only had like a cookie and a half out of
Really?
all of them. Yeah, which is fine. I don't need a lot of sweets.
I ate all my
So yeah,
share.
I know it's okay. I mean, I bought it for the house, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to eat a lot of them.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you
Yeah.
buy? Just speaking about the mall, real quick. What do you
Mhm.
think the best food court like place is in malls? Like the best places to eat.
I don't know.
You don't.
I don't
Well, you
even
don't.
know. I don't know the name of a lot
Well,
of
you don't
the
go to the mall that often either.
the places to eat are. So I don't know. I really don't.
Sbarro, the pizza place.
No.
You know what the best part about going to the mall was, like when I was a kid, was always the free samples from the Chinese
Chinese
place.
place when you walked in.
They'd have a piece
The
of chicken
bourbon
on it.
chicken.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait every
They're
time.
like, eat this chicken on a stick.
Yeah, every time we
Right
go
in
to
your
the mall.
face. Like, go buy it. This is delicious. Now go eat that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Probably like the Chinese food in the mall would be good if they actually had like good crab rangoon
they do.
or crab wontons. It's crab wontons now.
They do. It
Or
just
cream cheese
depends.
wontons.
Well, yeah, that's what. Well, but they probably
I
call
think
it
there
that.
is the place in Orange Park Mall that's got like good Chinese food, but yeah.
Yeah,
Can't remember the name of it though. But yeah.
yeah, it's hard to find out here.
Yeah, it's really Jacksonville, Florida does not have very good
Chinese.
Chinese food. Like cream cheese, like the crab rangoon is not very good.
Yeah,
It's either very very sweet or it's very oniony.
yeah. I don't.
It's not savory like St.
Yeah,
Louis.
yeah. I've probably said it on the podcast before, but if I try a Chinese restaurant and I don't like their crab rangoon,
He won't eat there.
that's an automatic. I'll never eat there again.
Automatic 0.
Yeah, like I won't get it,
Zero.
even if the chicken and rice and whatever else was good.
He won't eat it.
I'll never go back because I have to have crab rangoon every time
Yes.
I eat Chinese. It's just there's no.
I told you find a nice savory recipe for it and make it yourself. That's the best thing that you can do.
Yeah,
It's the best thing you can do. Actually, I'm just going to start making Chinese food at home. A lot of the ingredients you can get, and it's probably cheaper than if you order out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, you already have to make some Asian style dishes like
Yeah.
the chicken you make.
I make chicken teriyaki, but I can make it. I could probably find a recipe for bourbon chicken and everything else. I could make a different recipe for crab rangoon too,
Yeah.
and yeah. I mean, I don't need to order out, and it's better at home. I could probably find a really good egg roll recipe too.
Yeah.
That's
imagine.
healthy.
Yeah.
That, and I could probably air fry it and not deep fry it in
Yeah.
grease. I'm trying to eat a lot healthier. So, yeah. And portion size. I'm doing portion awareness
Mhm.
now. That was hard. I made my flatbread pizza, and I have my portion control bowl
Yeah.
now, which is very interesting because like I think like a serving size of a flatbread pizza is like a third, one third of it.
Only a third of it?
One third of it is a serving size because it's like if you cut it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
three, it's one third.
Yeah.
And that's a serving size. And so that's what I ate. And then I ate a cup and a half of Caesar salad.
Mhm.
That was my lunch today. And it's interesting because I ate that and I'm thinking, man, I'm not going to be full off of this. Like you know, having it on my portion control plate in my bowl. And I was like, by the time I was done, I was actually like satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
your
I
body.
realized that, oh my gosh, I've just been gorging myself on food.
Yeah, and
Like
your
overeating.
body adapts to that too.
Yeah.
The amount that you eat, you'll feel more satiated.
Yeah.
If you continue to eat that
Yeah.
kind of portion.
I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, my dietitian. It's helping. For sure. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm very happy with that. And then I drank my water and then I went out and today me and Johnny went to work out. We went down to the Y and we did a workout.
Mhm.
Johnny was trying to do some bench presses, not on the weight, but like on the machine.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, it's too much weight if you're lifting your whole body off the seat. I said, what are you doing? And this old lady probably heard me because I had my headphones on. And I was like, stop that.
Oh my god.
I'm over here, doing like some butterfly, thing. And then I was just like, stop it. And I said, that's too much weight. And that lady probably looked over at me and like,
Oh my god.
I don't know how loud I'm talking because I have my headphones on. I was like, stop lifting that. He was like, this lady's like, oh my gosh. She just started laughing.
Oh my god.
Because he's just like trying to do it. And he's like, his arms are shaking and he's lifting his body up. I was like, are you nuts? And he was like, well, I'm doing it because I want to feel like I'm 30 again.
Well, yeah.
I was like, yeah, you're going to pull a muscle or
Yeah,
cramp. And I was like, if you're lifting your body up to try to push that up, it's too much weight and you're just trying to overdo it. Just stop.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? So, yeah. But we had a good workout. And then after he did that, then he was like, okay, I'm done. So we did like a 50-minute workout today.
Mhm.
And then somewhere around there. And then, I did like some abdominal workout and walked for about half a mile on the treadmill. And yeah, it's good. So I'll probably do some yoga to wind down this evening.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm trying to get back to my routine.
Mhm. Maybe you should get a trainer.
They have personal trainers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
So at the Y. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. I don't know. They're gonna make me keep going when I'm tired.
Imagine if you had a robot as a trainer.
I don't need a robot as a trainer.
Why not?
Robots freak me out
Why?
because they do.
But they know everything.
Robots are programmed by people.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I can't argue with that. They are.
They are programmed by people, and people make mistakes. So, speaking of that, segue into another thing I wanted to talk about was I watched the tech summit with Melania Trump, where she had all of I guess, are they the first wives? I don't know.
Yeah.
First ladies
Yeah,
from
they're
other
the
first
wives
ladies
of all the world leaders.
leaders, right? At the tech summit at the White House, right? So Melania Trump walks out. I think this was like on the final day because the White House hosted it. So she comes out. Melania Trump comes out with she shares the spotlight with the robot. And this was just a few days ago at this education and technology event. And you said you didn't see this, so I told you
Well,
to watch it.
well, I did listen to it.
Yes, and so I am just, and I'm not like such a prude or whatever, where I'm like, oh my gosh, robot. But I think it's just, I'm like, anytime I hear it, AI and like a lot of these robotics just freak me out.
Mhm.
There's something about it that just uneases my soul, I guess, in a way.
Mhm.
Okay. So, um, it's just kind of all right. So this humanoid robot, comes out with her and is walking slowly, which I thought was just creepy in itself.
Well, it's a robot. It's
I
supposed to
mean,
walk like a human.
I wouldn't come walking out with a robot. I mean, it was just weird.
Well, but that's the whole point of the
Well,
tech
it's the
summit, though.
summit. I know.
You
It's
know,
like I'm just. I mean,
it's
why
the
not have?
unveiling.
Well, have the robot walk out by itself. Why would you walk out with it? I
Well,
mean,
because she's the first lady, and she wants to walk out with the piece of tech that everyone's there to show. Or that they're there to show everyone.
well, I would have just had the people who developed it walk out with it. I wouldn't have walked out with it. It was just awkward because she's trying to walk with the robot. It was just strange.
Well, she's trying to be the figurehead of this movement, probably.
Well, yeah, probably. I'm sure it's her initiative.
You
But
know.
yeah, so I get that. So she walks out with it, and so the robot, and then she just walks up to the table, and then of course the humanoid robot walks around to the front in front of all of the first ladies and the wives of the world leaders and all that stuff, right? And so the humanoid robot thanks the first lady for inviting it to the White House.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's like, thank you for inviting me. Weird in itself. Okay. So it says it is an honor to be at Fostering the Future Together's global coalition inaugural meeting. It says, I'm figure 03, a humanoid built for the United States of America. I am grateful to be a part of this historic movement to empower children with technology and education. And then it says, welcome. And then it offers a similar greeting in 10 other different languages, right? And it thanks everyone. And then it retraces its steps back down the red carpet that it walked down with Melania Trump. That's what I'm saying. Like, it walked out by itself. Walk in by
Well,
itself.
cause she was
It's
just
just
she was just walking in.
it's just weird.
She wanted to walk in with the robot.
It's just weird. She's weird. Okay, but anyway, you know how I feel about it. So anyway, um, so of course she thanked the robot. Melania Trump did. She said, "It's fair to state you are my first American-made humanoid guest in the White House." Okay, so
Mhm.
humanoid robots. So this is not Elon Musk robot, right? This humanoid robot is made by Brett Adcock, Figure Eye robotics company in California, right?
Mhm.
So, I mean, what do you think? So my question is just really, what do you think about a lot of AI and robotics and just kind of a lot of this being integrated
Mhm.
into children's education
Well, I
now?
think it's inevitable.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like when I was a kid. I think maybe like when like sixth, seventh, maybe eighth grade, we
Mhm.
started using laptops for, well, not laptops for everything, but we started carrying around Chromebooks, and people are like, "Oh wow, they're using laptops at school
Mhm.
and having to take them home, blah blah blah." And this is obviously a much bigger leap, I would say, than that. Also, aren't these are at least for now supposed to be for like third world countries, right?
Yes, and I think and a lot of these right now, like a lot of the humanoid things is like what a lot of this is like so first of all, I want to just talk about what the initiative is, right? the fostering initiative that she's doing.
Yeah.
So it's aimed at improving career and education opportunities for children that are raised in foster care. First of all,
Wait, say that again.
it's an initiative that's aimed at improving career and education opportunities for children that are raised in foster care.
Okay.
Right. So it creates Fostering the Future program that brings together federal entities, nonprofits, educational institutions, and the private sector to develop those opportunities for foster youth.
Okay.
Um, the order also creates an online hub that would help foster youth connect with key career and educational resources while increasing access to vouchers and grants to support them in those efforts. Um, so it's kind of
Well, that sounds like a good initiative.
yeah, yes. So I mean, I can give credit where credit, is definitely due.
Yeah.
Anything that can help, um, it supports foster youth with jobs and school education, right?
Yeah.
So, so it's kind of like an offshoot of her Be Best campaign from Trump's first term. Um, so participating schools include the Vanderbilt University, the University of Miami, Villanova University, and Oral Roberts University. So, so these are schools that are prestigious schools.
Mhm.
Um, these are schools that will be probably ones that will be contributing financially
Yeah.
to the initiative. Okay. Um, so I'm trying to see.
Well, the initiative itself, that sounds like a very helpful initiative
Yes.
because yeah, a lot of people or children that are in the foster care system
Mhm.
are just you know, they're stuck and they don't know what to do. Like nobody's teaching them or telling them about
Mhm.
opportunities, So I think that's a really good thing.
Yes. Yeah. So basically, this whole summit was basically to kind of encourage other countries to engage in research, AI, and kind of get other people involved.
Yeah.
Is basically um, it's basically the goal of empowering children will be achieved by creating innovative programs, advocating for supportive education policies, and sponsoring tech focused legislation and building strong public private partnerships. So, this is my question. Okay. Um, so it's, you know, it's really about like, are you wanting people to invest money in a lot of the AI? You know what I'm saying? To support the innovation in
Mhm.
America, um, what is the word I'm looking for? Um,
I
to
don't
to financially support the programs to kind of, you know because they have funding for these AI programs.
Mhm.
Um, so I don't know exactly. I get the initiative piece, like to help fostered youth. I get that, but it's like, what is the underlying motive?
Yeah, I don't
Is what I'm
understand. I don't understand
yeah.
what that has to do with the robots.
That's yes, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I get the initiative that she's talking about, but I'm like, what? Where's the connection?
Yeah. So are they just
Yeah,
so that money's supposed to be helping fostered youth? You think they're using? I mean, obviously, they said they're using it for technology
yeah,
like advancement or whatever these AI programs. So
yeah.
I
It's for
mean,
the AI programs, right?
yeah,
Um,
but it doesn't seem like they're hiding that. But I just don't understand where the robot fits into it. Because what I
yeah.
heard was that they're sending these robots to the
So
third.
the gatherings at this time with this tech summit, they included technology companies like Microsoft, Google, and OpenAI, that met with attendings during a lunch that was closed to the press. So, is it? Which, of course, it's. It sounds like it's a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they had participating members, the spouse of Ukrainian President Zelensky, Netanyahu's wife was there. Um, the working session featured panelists making presentations about what their countries are doing in four areas, which included AI and education technology tools, digital literacy, and online safety. Um, Zelenska said during the artificial intelligence session that education is no longer one size fits all, and that Ukraine is working to integrate AI throughout the country, including in education.
Mm-hmm.
Netanyahu, who spoke during the panel on online protection and safety, said children cannot navigate the digital world on their own. They need protection. And Melania Trump announced the Fostering Future Together initiative during the UN General Assembly session last fall, declaring that the mission of the global coalition of nations is to ensure that every child can flourish in the digital era. So, I think some of this has to do with um, part of working with like Ukraine. Um, you know, in Israel. I guess helping kids navigate, the digital age, which they've been doing since for the past 20 years
Yeah.
or so. Um, I think it is important that kids are protected from AI.
Yeah.
Um, but will they be making it easier or more difficult? Because AI is in everything now.
Yeah. A lot of things.
Like you can't tell sometimes what is real and what is not. And
Yeah.
then what is going to be the benefit of AI in education in schools?
Well, the point that she made was that these robots would help students because they're not human beings, so they don't
Right.
have biases first of all,
True.
theoretically, and
Yes.
they don't have they're malleable in a way that a human being isn't. So this student is a more of a visual learner. The robot will adapt to that. This student is more of a needs things explained to them in detail. The robot will know how to do that. It'll just be easier, um, I guess, because it conforms to the students on a more personal level, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Yes. So,
That was the point. I heard her say that when I was listening to it. That
mm-hmm.
it would again it would more conform to the students on a one-on-one basis. You know what I mean? Because it learns your behaviors.
Behaviors. Yeah.
It examines everything. It learns everything about you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
maybe it would be able to educate
Better on
people
basis. Yeah.
better than just one human teacher.
Sure.
You know?
Yes. Yeah. Very true. That is true. It'd be more conformed to you.
Yeah.
Right. Um. Yeah.
It's
On your
like they
level.
said, that instead of just a one size
Size fits
fits
all
all
model. Yeah.
type of thing,
Absolutely.
which I understand that.
Yeah. Kind of takes me back to like the George Bush's initiative of like No Child Left Behind, right? Um,
Yeah.
Back in the early 2000s. Um, you know, but it's also, you know, like I always keep saying, behind every robot or computer or program or software is always a human that controls it in some form. They always have to make the programs.
Yeah. Well,
But I get what you're saying, but there's always, who do you think develops these programs? It's still a
these.
human that's doing it,
Yeah. Of course.
that has to do it. There's it's not, these companies are not being ran by robots, and
Yeah.
the programs aren't being developed by robots.
Yeah.
There's still a human hand in all of this. There's a human mind that still is developing it with biases.
Yeah.
Okay, so people have to think about that also.
Well, yeah, because
You
I
know.
mean, you already see even with like ChatGPT or these AI
Hmm.
chatbots, you see that they have certain biases.
Yes.
You know.
So it's still going to be, there still can be indoctrination that can be taught to your children, even through AI and everything else. And so when they talk about, I'm going to protect, children need to be protected, it can be conformed to you based off of what? What can it be? Can it be based off of your socioeconomic background? Can it be based off of your race? Can it be based off of what your beliefs are, which you were raised? It can be conformed to that and it can reinforce those things,
Yeah.
you know? So there's still a bias in that. That's how I see it. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that but it's still developed by a human and humans make error
Well,
all
yeah.
the time. There's always human error in something.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, I get what she's trying to do. Like I can give, I can definitely, I'm all for like helping the youth. I'm all for that. I'm all for doing good for, you know, um I'm all for doing something good to help youth. I think that this can be, but why are you not doing something that can help like local communities or do some other federal funding changes to help kids and youth as well? You can do this, but then do something else too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it is interesting that
yeah,
it's sort of bundled together in this whole,
yeah,
like, rolled into that initiative. It is interesting because I
yeah.
don't understand what they have. Again, I don't understand what these robots that they're not even, at least for now, going to be using in the United States. What that has to do with kids in the foster care system in America. You know,
It doesn't have
because again,
anything
they're
to.
not even using them here. They're not even using
No,
them here.
no,
That's
they're
not what
not.
it's for.
No, it's for help with the kids in Ukraine
Also, because well,
or
yeah, and well,
Israel.
yeah,
It's not here,
yeah,
you know. And how are you helping the kids in America now in the foster care system? What are you doing about the kids that are being abused in the foster care system?
yeah.
What are you doing about the people like the homelessness in this country?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing about gas and food prices? I mean, like,
Well, that's not
well,
her job.
I had to throw that in there.
I'm just
But I'm
yeah,
just
but that's
saying,
like
but
she
the
she
foster
just
care system, I just don't understand. It's not helping in this, like, now, like, if you want to do anything, like, meet the moment right now.
mm-hmm.
This is not doing anything. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
but
get her point, but
she's the first lady. She
I
just
know.
needs they just need something to do. Like I don't know if
I
she
know, but
cares or is passionate about this. Like I don't know that.
and I'm trying not to be biased towards her, but I gave her credit where credit's due. Like, it's great initiative on paper.
Yeah.
It sounds great in front of a camera,
Mm-hmm.
but it sounds like there's a lot of money being funneled into these huge tech companies that don't need it.
Absolutely, that's happening. Absolutely.
And this is a front for, it's great for foster youth,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a lot of tech companies in attendance to this,
Yeah.
which I get because it's a tech summit. I understand that. But there's money being funneled because there was a closed, like, there's no press conferences with these people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing? How is this going to impact children? What's the timeline? Those are
Mm-hmm.
questions that if you're not hiding anything, why would you not interview these tech companies about what are you rolling out and when?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Steve Jobs was alive? Like, he would always talk about the next thing that's coming out, or I don't hear anybody doing that anymore.
What do you mean?
Like when they would roll out a new product or a new iPhone or something that's coming out, or anything new or innovative. I don't see that happening anymore. Things just come out, you know?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that is kind of true. But I think
Yeah.
that's because we've sort of in a lot of ways, at least the technology that's available to the public, it's it's not that we're not taking big jumps like from the
You
year.
don't think we are?
I'm just saying
Even like with
I'm saying
AI,
with
you don't think we are?
besides AI, I'm not talking about AI. Like just like with phones or with tablets or just with everyday stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like we're not taking big leaps in technology.
like we were.
At least, yeah, like even the leap from like, let's say the leap from like 2010 to 2020, like that was a pretty big leap for like phone technology, for like for stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's true. I
I
guess.
just think it's only incrementally getting better in terms of stuff like that. But
Yeah,
AI is the thing that everybody's talking about now.
yeah,
Like that's what it is. It's all about AI. And
yeah.
they're going to try to implement it into everything. And they will succeed.
Oh well,
Like it's
yeah,
going to
absolutely.
happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah,
they're it's interesting.
yeah, they will. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's in everything now. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's
And
like, oh, you
they're
need to
going to
upgrade to this and that. No, I don't. I don't want to.
they're going to try to do it with they're going to start in these third world countries first and see how it does.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll try to roll out AI teachers in America.
Oh, of
Maybe
course.
not anytime soon, but it's going to come for sure.
Well, yeah, and I mean that's the thing, and if this is the thing is like I think people just are kind of rolling with it, and this is why it scares me, right? This is why it's concerning to me. I don't want to say it scares me, but this is why it's concerning to me is because people realize like everybody's like, oh, AI is so cool. I can do this. I can do that. Like there's all this AI crap on my phone. I don't even touch it. Like I don't care to. Like I don't want. They're like, do you know like your phone is a mini computer? Yeah, but I don't care. I just am gonna do my apps on there and whatever. But
Yeah.
um, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole with it. But like people talk about, well, robots are going to take over everything. I'm like, but you realize like there's a consequence to you. There's a consequence to me. Like I mean, there could be AI counselors, I mean, my job is at risk, my career could be at risk, teachers jobs are at risk. I mean, what are these people going to do? I mean, do people realize what, like, everybody is expendable? Like,
Mhm.
people act like, oh, like I'll always have a job or no, like this is a real problem.
Yeah.
And I think people in our society just don't, either they don't really think about it that way, or they don't care, or they just are like, well, I'll just worry about it when it happens.
Well, I know. I
I
think
just, I don't,
a lot more
it's just,
people are care about that and are
uh,
talking about that
I hope so.
more than ever, more than they were like 2 or 3 years ago.
I hope
Because
so.
we're seeing in real time just how much better it's getting. That's the one piece of
Yeah.
technology, at least that's been available to the public, that we're seeing. That is one thing that has taken big leaps,
Mhm.
is artificial intelligence.
Yes.
You
But
know,
I don't, when I see, I guess I just see it differently.
what do you
I
mean?
I mean, I see it. I don't see it as, I see certain things as like, oh, that's great, like convenience. Like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I see it as a benefit, but I also see it to a detriment as
Well, yeah,
well.
but that's what I'm saying. More people are
Yeah.
seeing it as a detriment now,
Yeah.
but you can't, there's no stopping it.
No, there's not.
Just like
No.
there was no stopping touchscreen phones. Like
Oh,
this
well,
is
no.
like
No.
it's going to
No.
be something that it's going to be ingrained into everyone's lives
Oh, of course.
at
Yes.
some point. It's
Yes.
just it's going to
I
people. I'm sure
think,
people were resistant to the internet. People, now everybody's on the internet.
no, yeah.
People didn't use smartphones.
Yes.
Now everybody has them. It's going to be the
Mhm.
same thing.
Yes. Oh no, I think it, but I think that a lot of that is really just the advances, right? It was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think it's just people need to understand how much your life will change um if you when you lose your job to AI,
Yeah.
because it's not, I mean, like, you won't have a job.
Yeah. No.
I'm just
Even if
saying.
you're a
I'm not trying to be,
even if you're a teacher, you're not safe now.
no, no. 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 So, I mean, I guess that's why people are on the internet trying to make money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, that's probably like a good thing to do. But I mean, yeah, unless you're rich and have money for the rest of your life, you don't then you don't have to worry about it. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, Elon Musk has talked about this before, that because he believes and probably knows that AI is going to
hmm
take over most jobs,
yeah,
and
well,
he's talking about, well, we'll just have to give people, the government will just have to give people money. We'll have to have universal basic income because or a lot of people aren't going to have a job because it's going to be taken over by a chatbot or a robot.
which will be just insane.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
That's dystopian.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't want to live in a dystopian world.
Yeah, but I think that's how it's
I
gonna
want to
be.
work.
I think that's how it's gonna be.
I
Yeah,
mean,
well, yeah, everyone that gives you
it
a
gives you a sense of
purpose.
purpose, and if you don't have a sense of purpose, your spirit dies.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost kind of like, why am I here? I think your depression rates are going to shoot up, and then you're going to have an AI counselor.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to tell you, a machine is going to tell you how you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be out of a job. A lot of therapists are going to be out of a job. That
Yeah.
may be the one job that's not taken over by AI. That my job might be safe. But I mean, yeah, that's just it's insane. I don't know. But I mean, I think about those things, and I'm not like a doomsday person or anything like that. But I think about those things because I think about the world and people. I don't know. I think I'm glad that people are starting to think about it like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, people that work in factories are going to be the first ones that don't have a job.
Yeah, that's
A
for
robot's
sure.
going to be able to do everything in an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
They already do probably half of the work now. I
A lot
mean,
of it.
some of it, I'm sure,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's just, yeah, it's insane. But it's the world we live in.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, the humanoid robot thing freaked me out. I saw that on TV. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, it is.
Even
It
though it
is
came out
crazy.
like a year ago, and any of the robots that would talk back, or I think we talked about this on a podcast last year, a podcast episode last year, where I was like, I wouldn't even want it in my house cleaning it. I would rather hire somebody to come in and clean my house.
But why? You
That's
don't
me.
have to pay a robot.
I don't care. I don't want it in here. It would creep me out walking
That's
around
gonna
my
be the
house.
thing. That's like imagine all the
No,
money that these companies will save when they don't have to pay
I
people.
don't care. I would rather pay a person to come
I
and
know
clean
you
my
would.
house.
I know you would. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because they would need the money to make a living. I don't want to have a robot in
Well,
here.
you won't need to give them money. They'll get money from the government like everyone
I
else.
don't care. I'd be like, "Do you want to make money?" Yes, because I need a sense of purpose. Well, come in and I'll pay you to clean my house.
Yeah.
I would
You won't
rather
but
do that for
you won't
someone.
be allowed to though, cuz you won't own your house. You won't own anything. You'll own nothing and be
I
happy.
don't own my house
That's
now.
that's that's the
That's insane.
that's the term that all these big tech
Well,
oligarchs and
hopefully, by the time that happens, I'll be old and I'll be gone. And I'll hopefully by that time I've taught you better to have not to fall for everything.
yeah.
It's just please don't fall for if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah.
So you got to stand up for what you believe in. Seriously, you can't if you don't, you will fall for whatever they are selling you. And a lot of people are snake oil salesmen.
Mhm.
Trust me. That's the world we live in.
Yeah. Did
It
you
is.
see, the thing that was, we didn't talk about it, but a couple weeks ago everybody thought Netanyahu was dead,
Yes, I saw that. Oh my
and there were
gosh.
videos of him like
Yeah, with six
doing
fingers.
whatever, and people were saying
Six
that it was
fingers on a
AI. They're
hand and
like,
all
they're
that.
faking he's dead.
AI. AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to become a fake
World.
world.
It is already a fake world. I don't believe anything that I see. I don't believe a lot of what I see on the internet anymore. I don't believe a lot of I'm just like I'm like, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't. People will say things. I'm like, yep, don't believe you. Nope, don't believe that. Nope, that's a lie. That's a lie too. I mean, I just don't believe it. It's a fake world we live in.
Yeah. It's only getting faker.
I
No.
know, and people are fake too.
Yeah.
The people are not real. I was watching something on TikTok, and sometimes I'm like, is that even a lot of shit on TikTok are skits? You know,
Mhm.
none of that stuff is real. I'm like, who would post that? And then I'm kind of like, well, the world is crazy. People do post
Oh
crazy
my
stuff
god.
on
Well, see,
there.
that's just a different thing. That's
You know,
you just are old because you don't know the difference between
I'm
real.
like, is it a skit or are there people really crazy? Well, because I grew up around, I didn't grow up around crazy people, but I used to be around some crazy people
Yeah,
when I was out there. So I'm like, there's some crazy people,
of course.
and people are even more crazy now. I mean, just insane. So
Yeah,
now people have, some people have just no shame about what they put on the internet.
yeah, of
They're just
course.
straight out with it.
Yeah.
Like, so certain things I'm like, yeah, that's a skit. Yes, yes, yes. But some things I'm
Well,
like,
no, that is true. Sometimes
you
somebody
know,
will talk about something, and you can't believe that they're serious.
yeah,
Like there was a thing on TikTok a few weeks ago where this white woman was talking about how a black American created slavery, which was not true, but because there was, I don't want to get into the whole thing, but there was a black man that was freed and he had slaves or whatever. But the point is, she didn't get the story straight or the history correct.
yeah,
But a lot of people in the comments believed her and said, yeah, like, you didn't know this? Like, everybody knows this? Like, they just
hmm,
fell for it because she said it with such conviction.
yeah,
You know,
hmm,
everyone believed it, but she was wrong.
yeah.
You know,
So I know that people will, like I said, you don't stand for any. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything.
yeah,
So you have to know, like it's not now. You have to know your history. You have to know everything. Because people will lie to you straight to your face
yeah.
and be very convincing that they know what they're talking about and know nothing.
Well, sometimes they believe it themselves.
Well, of course, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And they're very good at convincing you of their lie.
yeah,
That is their truth, but it's not true.
yeah.
Yeah. People are very, very good at that. So that's why I only, I don't mess with a lot of people. I don't. I don't. I
Yeah.
don't trust them. I'm just around y'all, which drives y'all crazy.
Only a little bit.
Oh, whatever. I come out and I come out of my hole. I work from 9 a.m. to 7:30, 4 days a week. Y'all don't even see me.
Yeah.
You
don't
can't
try
see me.
to. Oh
You
my
can't
god.
see me.
We're gonna wrap this episode up.
Yes, I want a snack. I want some string cheese.
Ooh.
I got some in the refrigerator.
Oh, I might grab one or five.
They're good too. These are the good kind.
The whole milk ones?
I think so, yeah.
No, you got the skim ones.
I don't think
Have
so.
you had the whole milk ones are way better.
It's a different brand. I didn't get the Great Value. I got I don't know what brand it is.
Sargento?
No.
And is it in a yellow bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They were good. I ate some.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab me one.
Well, anyway.
But it's good. Well, I don't know how exciting this episode was for anybody. And we talked about science and tech and
Science, yeah.
and then they're probably like, this is a boring episode. I'm not gonna get very many views on this one. But anyway, it was important to talk about
Yeah,
because
of
it's what's
course.
going on in our world. It's what's happening. AI is ruining our world today. Maybe I'm just old. I'm 1 year away from 50. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you are.
Almost. Next year I will be 50. So I want you to start planning now for my
Okay.
50th.
Okay.
I want my birthday down on the beach.
On the beach?
Yeah, my birthday's in August, baby.
Yeah, it'll be
Summer.
Yeah,
I'm a summer baby.
it'll be nice.
So yeah, I want you to plan now. You got a year.
All right. I might be able to come up with something.
We will see how that goes, okay? So yes. But anyway, so don't forget to Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I want to thank you, everybody, we've got a few new subscribers on our YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much. It means a lot. We're slowly building, and we have been over the last couple of years. How long have we been doing this podcast? For 2 years now?
I don't
It's been
remember.
like, wait a minute,
We might
two
have.
years. Two
Yeah, I
years
think we
in
started
April.
it.
Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to thank everybody, all of our new subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for checking out our shorts and our videos. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check out our Instagram page at Tay and Tristan _ podcast. I also post some of our content on my personal Instagram page, which is Shantape _46. And then check us out on wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Yes. Anything you would like to add?
Just be kind.
You never know what anybody else is going through. So yes,
That's a fact.
please be kind out there. Treat each other with love and respect.
Yeah. Even the robots.
Yes.
Well, this has been episode 79 of the Tay and Tristan Hour. We'll see you next week.
All right. Peace.